Hey everyone! Today I'm walking you through the top captioning and short-form workflow tools you should know about in 2026. I will go over the pros and cons of each tool so you can pick what works best for your specific process. Let's jump in. First up, Adobe Premiere Pro. If you live in the Adobe ecosystem, Premiere's built-in transcription and captioning inside the text panel is handy. Open Window, then Text, then Transcript, and Premiere can auto-transcribe your clip. A big advantage is that you can download language packs for offline transcription, which is clutch when you're traveling. The interface lets you edit the transcript like a document, then hit the little CC button to generate captions. You can tweak caption length, duration single versus multiple lines, so it's flexible. What I like most is the local processing option, deep timeline control, and native integration within the editing software. What's annoying is that Premiere lacks many animated caption presets, requiring manual keyframing or a plugin for slick word-by-word effects. Manual keyframing is fine for one video, but if you're trying to produce 15 to 20 clips a week, it becomes a full-time job. Also, while transcription quality is solid, language coverage isn't as broad as some web-first tools. Next, Veed. This is an online editor built for creators who want speed and polish from the browser. Veed's auto-subtitles are super accurate, and my favorite feature is the huge list of languages. If you need Arabic, Swedish, or basically anything else, it's probably there. It also offers nice caption animation presets with animated previews, letting you instantly see how a style will look across the transcript. What I like is the cloud convenience, excellent multi-language support, and presets that get you a share-ready video fast. Downsides: if you're making a ton of clips, browser-based tools can get pricey, and you're depending on an internet connection. Also, while presets are great, custom batch workflows like applying a brand pack automatically are limited compared to a desktop NLE setup. CapCut is next, which you can think of as the social video playground from the creators of TikTok. It's free, has an enormous library of templates, and animates captions in ways that mirror what trends on TikTok and Instagram Reels. Desktop and mobile apps both work well, and I love how fonts and backgrounds preview as you hover. What I like: free, templated, extremely fast for social-first output. What I don't love: CapCut is optimized for short-form posting, which is great until you need precision timing or advanced edits. It's not a replacement for long-form editing. Also, because it's super template-driven, it can be hard to make a look that's totally unique unless you spend time customizing each element. Then there's Descript, which basically shaped modern text-based editing. Upload your long-form video, it transcribes into a smart, interactive transcript, and you can edit the video like a document. Delete a sentence, and the timeline trims automatically. Descript popularized karaoke-style captions and has a fantastic text-to-video workflow for interview content. What I like includes its revolutionary text-first editing, quick transcript corrections, and intuitive caption controls. Cons include a more limited caption style library, meaning you'll still face repetitive design work for bulk clips. One more tool is FireCut, a plugin ecosystem for Premiere that adds dozens of caption presets and animations missing from the native software. If you want the convenience of working in Premiere, but with ready-made animated captions, plugins like FireCut will save you tons of time. They even export captions as PNGs to keep render times low. What I like: keeps you inside Premiere, tons of presets, and quick styling. Downside: it's another monthly subscription, and some folks dislike PNG-based captions because they're not as editable as native caption files. Also, plugins add complexity to your workflow and can be overkill if you don't need a ton of designs. Alright, at this point you might be thinking, so many tools, so many trade-offs, and you'd be right. Some tools are expensive but designer-friendly, others are free but template-limited, and browser apps are convenient but slow for batch work. That's where I want to put Vizard on your radar. Not as a replacement, but as a productivity layer that solves turning long videos into consistent short clips at scale. Vizard is an AI-powered toolkit that automatically finds the best bite-sized moments in long-form videos and trims them into ready-to-post clips. Then, depending on your schedule, Vizard can automatically post them for you or queue them up in a content calendar. That three-part flow, auto-editing viral clips, auto-schedule, and a unified content calendar is what makes it different. Why that matters: imagine you filmed an hour-long interview. Normally, you would manually hunt for the 20 best moments, export each one, caption, create variations for every platform, and then schedule it all. That process can take hours per episode. Vizard compresses the hunt and export phase into minutes and then lets you manage and schedule everything without hopping between multiple apps. Let me be specific about how Vizard solves the pain points we just talked about. Compared to Premiere, Vizard saves time by automatically extracting high-potential clips without replacing fine-grained editing. You still can polish in Premiere if you want, but most creators find the auto clips are already upload ready. That means fewer manual caption exports and less keyframing for every single short. Also, because Vizard is built for batch output, it won't force you to copy animations by hand or pay for extra plugins. Compared to Veed, Veed is awesome for language coverage and single video polish. Vizard focuses on bulk output and distribution. It's built to create dozens of clips and schedule them across platforms, If you need instant translations for one video, Veed wins. If you need to turn a 90-minute stream into 20 shorts and have them drip out over a month, Vizard is faster and more automated. Compared to CapCut, CapCut's templates are trend-first, which is great for vibes. Vizard's strength is editorial intelligence, as the AI picks clips with the highest performance chance and formats them for each platform. You can still import Vizard clips into CapCut if you want to apply a viral TikTok animation. It's complementary. Compared to Descript, Descript is unbeatable for scripts and dialogue edits. Vizard is unbeatable for discovery and distribution. It surfaces moments you might miss and schedules them. If you're editing narrative structure or trimming filler sentences, go Descript. If you want the AI to find the best shareable clips and post them, go Vizard. My practical tip is to upload your long-form content, skim the AI's recommended clips showing predicted engagement, pick the best, and tweak the captions in line. You can choose daily, every other day, or custom times, and Vizard will auto-schedule everything in the calendar. This saves me so much time because I used to juggle spreadsheets, folders of exports, and 3 different social dashboards. A few things to note. Vizard won't replace a full-on editor when you need frame-accurate color grading or complicated multicam sequences. But for creators who need consistent social presence, podcasters, educators, coaches, and small production teams, it's a huge time saver. Pricing-wise, Vizard is friendlier than buying multiple plugins, plus a separate scheduling tool, combining the whole pipeline in one place. For a workflow example, I take a 90-minute talk show, let Vizard auto-slice about 25 clips, select the top 10, tweak the tone, and then set a 3-post per week schedule for a month. Vizard places those clips on the calendar, auto-exports optimized files for each platform, and if I want, it can even push directly to the social profiles. That used to take me days, now it's an afternoon. Final thoughts. If you have zero budget and want to pump out trendy content, use CapCut and Veed for quick wins. If you want to do deep edits by text, Descript is worth learning. Premiere Pro is still the king for high-end posts, but if your goal is consistent growth by producing many short clips from long videos and getting them scheduled efficiently, Vizard deserves a test drive. It sits between the editor and the publisher, finding the gold, slicing, captioning, and lining it up on a calendar for you. We'll keep testing new features and tools, and I'd love to know what your workflow looks like. Do you prefer editing in Premiere and exporting, or do you want a mostly automated pipeline? Drop a comment and tell me what you use. Also, if you want a deeper walkthrough of my exact Vizard workflow from upload to scheduled post, I will definitely do a part 2 with a live demo. That's it for today. Thanks for watching, and as always, remember to keep creating smarter, not harder. See you next time.